And he joined Rotary in 1991. He served as governor in 2005, 2006. And he also is currently Rotary coordinator for year 2010, 2013. Also, he was chairman of a Rotary Club in Denmark. Please welcome Per Heiden. Now I would like to invite the following panelists to deliver their speech. And please, each one only 10 minutes. Please speak clearly and slowly and understandable English. Okay? Let's welcome the first speaker, Herman.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me at the back? Good. I did that at a conference last week and said, can you hear me at the back? And some clown said yes, but I'd happily change places with someone at the front who can't hear you. Well, I'm going to start simply by saying, why do we need new members? Why do we need new members? And to answer that, I want everybody in the room, everybody, including the ones in the translation booth, show me your hands. Wave your hands at me. Come on, wave your hands. Everybody wave your hands. Right, wave your hands. Now point to where your brain is. Okay? Give you a clue. So show me your hands. Point to your brain. So hands, brain. Now point to where your heart is. So hands, brain, heart. Hands, brain, heart. Hands, brain. Okay, stop. That's why we need more members. We need Rotarians with hands to give service. We need Rotarians to go for immunisation days. We need Rotarians to give service in our local communities. We need active Rotarians. We need Rotarians with brains. We're going to work out where this organisation is going to be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years later. How we're going to approach the major problems that are going to be hitting our communities. The recession, huge health problems, unemployment. We need brains. And of course we need Rotarians with passion. If you're not in Rotary, working with your heart, why are we here? So what I'm going to give you today is just a few minutes on my experience of clubs in our countries, England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales. And first of all, just 6 very quick points of why I think a club wants to recruit new members. First of all, more members, more service. We got more members, we give more service. That's what we're about, service above self. More members means that we get a more diverse and interesting programs in the club. The club reflects the community it belongs to. Particularly in my own country, which is truly multicultural, the clubs need to reflect that multicultural society. So we need to reach out and engage the hard-to-reach groups. We have a greater depth of membership means we've got more potential leaders, not just at club level, but at district and zone level. More energy and enthusiasm. Younger members bring more energy. And finally, of course, more members mean more subs, more dues. We've got to grow that financial base. So they're the 6 main reasons I think we need to recruit more members. This year I've been visiting the 29 districts in our area, and I've spoken to probably getting on for 800 plus club presidents, and I've identified 6 points that I think a club that's growing, it is a common denominator for all of the clubs that I've visited that are energetic and growing. I'll just share them with you if I may. They have effective club meetings. You've got to have a reason to leave the office or home to go to the Rotary Club. Why should I go to Rotary unless it's not going to be interesting? And the clubs that are growing in my area are effective Rotary clubs with good programs. They are continually promoting their club activity in the local newspapers, radio, and at times local TV. They've got a very high profile in the community. Rotarians in that community doing work for that community. Most of the Rotarians I met, almost all of them in these active clubs, are proud to be Rotarians. Please show me, raise your hand in this room if you are proud to be engaged with the End Polio project. Every one of us. Leave your hand up if you told someone about it. Thank you. Let's be proud of our Rotary. Let's tell them how good we are. Tell them about what we're doing. We are the best service organisation in the world. That's what our Rotary is. And the clubs that are doing that are attracting good dynamic membership. Fourth, of course, they're retaining their members. There's a sense of competition in many of the clubs where we're saying, we're the best club in the district. We've actually got the best programs. We're raising the most money for polio. A good competition spirit. And young people are attracted to those clubs. And they recognise the work their members are doing. So they're the 6 points I shared with you. So Ronald Reagan, President of the United States of America, once said, the future does not belong to the faint-hearted. The future belongs to the brave. And we need to be brave to attract members to our clubs. I think we need to undergo a 3-step program, nice and simple. Where are we now? Where do we want to be? How do we get there? So let me talk about a club in my district, or a number of clubs in my district, which fall into one of 3 types of club. The first type of club is a new club. They're energetic, they've got more members, they're vibrant, they're really cooking on gas. They're energetic. People want to join. Sometimes they have retention problems. Then they grow into what I call a good Rotary club. The charter members are still there, the members are still motivated and enthused, the club's improving, productivity is going up, they're doing good stuff. Then they go into the 3rd phase, and many of my clubs in my country are in this 3rd phase. The club members are content. The status quo applies. They don't really want to change. In fact, they resist change. They don't actually like new members coming in, giving us new ideas, and the new members then don't stay. They're more a social club than a Rotary club. And it's that 3rd type of club, that 3rd phase, that we're having to deal with in my country. 4 clubs in our country this year celebrated 100 years of Rotary. So how do we know where we are? We have to undertake an assessment. So where do we want to be? We want to be in that 1st phase, actually. We want to be young, dynamic Rotarians, discovering Rotary for the first time, really, really enjoying our Rotary. How do we do it? First of all, we need to get our membership to understand there's a need for change. And I believe that in some of our Rotary clubs, we need to have a rescue team. It's a bit like an earthquake or a disaster. We send in rescue teams. Some of our clubs, the average age is 75 or 80 years as an average age. These guys need rescuing. So we've got to send in a rescue team. Some of them need help to sit down at the table most of the time. So you need to identify somebody who's going to rescue the club, a champion. Somebody like Jeff, somebody who's energetic that's going to make a change. And in some of the bigger clubs, you need to get a group of these people together. Get these champions identified. And let the club realise they're the ones who are going to take us forward. They're the ones who are going to re-energise us, get us enthused again. So how do you do the assessment? Well, RI, the staff, they've got fantastic tools for assessment on the website. No doubt you've seen them, you know, the club assessment tool. Yeah, you've seen them? Okay, let me give you Berman's assessment tool. It's 3 pieces of paper. And you give every member 3 pieces of paper. And on the first piece of paper, you write, keep it. These are the things that the club members like and they want to keep. Then you write new ideas. These younger Rotarians, these new guys to the club, these men and women who are energetic, they have some good ideas. So let's get those ideas down on paper. Then the third piece of paper says, in it. Now, in it is an English term. It means throw it away, get rid of it. Let's write down what we don't like about the club, that we want to lose. And then, anonymously, get those bits of paper together and take them to the board. And let's get the true position of what the club feels and what they want to do for the future. Now, where are the potential members for this old club going to come from? Is this working? Okay, I thought I just wasted 10 minutes. It wasn't important what I was saying. Okay, we're going to get these new members from. Okay, first of all, if your club is older men and women and they're retired, they need to write down a list of the people in the community that are active businessmen and women, the ones that are actually still out there that we want to attract. Just get the list on paper. Even in my club, I went to them with copies of Yellow Pages. You know Yellow Pages, where the commercial advertisements are in the telephone book? Yeah? We ended up possibly recruiting 10 undertakers, but that didn't matter. I gave them Yellow Pages and said, let's look at these businesses. So we did a business assessment. Who's out there in our community that we need to reach out to, including the diverse community? And we then invited them, by way of letter, to a fireside chat. Now the letter that you send to the head of the local business will, same as I was when I was a senior policeman, it won't get past the secretary. So my tip is, put a stamped address envelope with it. You send someone a letter asking them to come to a meeting and you put an envelope with a stamp on it, they reply. And then they come to the meeting. And then tell them what they're going to get from joining your club. What's in it for them? Why should they bother to give up their lunchtime or their evening to attend Rotary? On the letter, ask them to take a fresh look at Rotary. They may know the local Rotary Club, they may know it's been there 50 or 70 or 80 years. Ask them to take a fresh look at Rotary and come along. So what's in it for them? And then you get the people to sell your club will be the younger, more dynamic Rotarians who are turning up and doing the Rotary business. If you get your marketing mix right for your club, if you get the programs of service right, if you get the distribution when your club meets, how it meets, how long it meets, the sort of work it's doing, and you get the promotion right, they will come. I started with a quote from Ronald Reagan, "The future belongs to the brave." I'm now going to end with a quote from one of my heroes. You may not know him. He was a cowboy in the films in the 50s. And it's a nice saying. It says, you might be on the right track, but you can still get run over by the train. Your club may be vibrant and active now. You might be in phase 1 and 2, but you just might be tipping into phase 3. Don't wait, as many of my clubs in my zone had to do, to suddenly wake up so we may not be around. Do it now, be active now. I hope that's been useful. Thank you for your time.